Hello and welcome back. This is episode 4 of my Civilization 4 Realism Invictus Let's Play as the Zulus. This is just a few minutes later from episode 3, so everything I'm doing is still pretty fresh in my mind. We just built our new city of Halatsi, and we shall see how that city does in the future. It is more strategic. It's got a few good resources, but it doesn't, not a lot. So, but it does fill in this spot nicely, and we don't have to fog bust for barbarians there anymore. Next city is definitely going to be this spot here, and I should be building something for that pretty quickly. And that might be as far north as I go for a while. I'll build that city. It should expand culturally enough that I can pick up the dye here and the cattle, and then I want to backfill down here these two cities. I want to get these pearls going because you can get happiness from your marketplaces with pearls. And then over here I think is going to be when I'll have the fish, the pig, the banana. But it might be actually, no, it's going to be where the battering ram is probably. So I can also get the salt, and it just has more land to work. This one will be probably there. I was thinking here originally, but that doesn't give it any access to the coast, and I'd rather it have access to the coast. So, alright. But anyways, let's keep going. I'm losing 12 gold a turn now. Drop that down to 7. That's because I built this new city. The maintenance cost is starting to stack up. I need to get... I think this is just a sailboat attacking my galley here, so we should win that one. Hopefully it can get promoted, and it does. Good. The sooner I get that a barbarian promotion, the better. That won't help me if, like, the British or something try to attack me, but I think they have enough problems with the Russians, so I'm really just at war with them to make the Russians happy. And now they want to do open borders with me. Everything's coming up. Millhouse. Ooh, they have sheep that they can trade. Let's see if they'll trade spices for sheep. Great. Fishing docks. Have you built a courthouse yet? I have. I'll do a library, sure. Spread Buddhism in Halatsi. Okay. I hope this had enough time to heal up. Good, 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 good. And I think I am going to build another galley because the barbarians are just relentless when it comes to being annoying along the coast, especially, you know, when sailing ships are the ship de jour. Once you get to, no, it's probably ship of the lines. Technically they're still sailing ships, but they have a strength of 12, and then the barbarians can't really do anything to you anymore once you get that high of strength. Alright. Looking for things for my workers to do. You can build a cottage here. Let's see what they're working here. Okay, good. Hot dogs. Build another cottage. My cattle tricks are just doing nothing. I think I'm gonna go something like that. And when the city pops another population, I will put it on this cottage here. Toll house. Tax office will give us an additional 3 gold, so we'll do that. Alright, down here. Water pump in 2 turns. Once we get water pump, we can build farms anywhere. It just won't necessarily be irrigated. And we can also chop jungle. But in the meantime, I guess build a mine here. Oh, crap. Just so annoying with these barbarians.
Water sustains all.
Alright, irrigation systems is still another 23 turns. What are the shipbuilding type? Rudders allows you to build war galleys. Commerce code allows you to build supermarkets. That's pretty good. We'll do that. Yeah. Fishing boats destroyed, of course. If I haven't mentioned, I hate barbarian ships. They are outrageously annoying. Most powerful, we are 7th. That's not good. A lot of that could be because we don't have a ton of upgrades. I feel pretty comfortable we could withstand a like a land invasion from the Axumites or something, but if anyone wanted to attack us via the sea, we would be pretty boned. Alright, let's go galley. Feel comfortable with this galley here because it has that barbarian upgrade, but we're going to need a couple galleys apparently to protect this spot. And you can see there's already another barbarian ship there. Okay, a lighthouse. This place could use like a smokehouse, I'm sure, for more food. Try to entice them into attacking us. We can start on building the farms here. I guess we can build up probably a farm there. Oh, just 2 barbarian ships, so our brand new galleys probably going to die for sure. Although that first victory looked like it happened quite quickly. Yeah, dead. Muted goat is frustrated. Alright. Why are you not growing? You need more happiness, so marketplace will help that. What is this? It's a Russian ship. Come on, Russians, how about help me out and take out some of these barbarian ships that are just plaguing us. Theater. Smokehouse. Yeah, British are in trouble. Problem with siding with the Russians right now is they'll never really truly like us because we are a different religion than them. As we get into kind of the Renaissance, late Renaissance, industrial era, we'll probably run like free religion, and then that won't be an issue anymore. But until then, they'll always have a side eye towards us. Alright. Spy. I'm super late on getting spies. I'd like to have bare minimum one spy in each city. Preferably 3 in each. Espionage is right up there with barbarian ships as far as something I find tedious and annoying, but it's mostly annoying because I never really use espionage to my advantage. Maybe that's a me problem. Could definitely be the case. Alright, civil service or plutocracy. That's 10% in all cities. This gives me more gold in my capital and gold in all cities. And 50% espionage in my capital. I think I am going to do that. Okay. I have open borders with the Russians. Is there anything that they have that I don't? Glass bluing. We'll do that. 40% discount on glass bluing. What can I do? I think I've decided against having all of those being farms near our capital. I'm going to have another cottage. Galley. Sure, we'll go monastery. Cottage there. Smokehouse. They need some happiness. Actually, courthouse. Okay, let's get this up to 65%. with the plutocracy. First spy. Yeah, market needs some happiness. I'm actually going to move this spy up here. That's the most likely spot they'll try to bring spies. Huh. It's just unbelievable. I guess I gotta build another galley. Huh. I wonder why I can't do this. Alright. Got a great general out of it. We'll bring him up here to build a doctrine or a tradition. Promotion. Another great profit. This provides 4 happiness in the city. So I'm going to do that in our capital. Horsemanship, famous archers, or skirmisher warriors. I'm going to do famous archers because I do need to. I would like to have an archer in every city at least. Start working on that. Could really use a forge there. Okay. Start chopping that. Fa-Fat Luang. Of course, a barbarian is attacking our galley. Win. One time. There we go. Oh, the British are coming. Smokehouse. Courthouse. City. What are they doing? Peter made peace with the British, so I will do the same. Get a small amount of gold out of it.
Common clay must go through the heat and fire of the furnace to become porcelain. But once porcelain, it can never become clay again.
Okay, we are going to do irrigation systems. That means farms can spread irrigation. So, like, this farm right here is not irrigated. Once we discover this technology, it will be. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm building a farm. Chopping down jungle takes forever for the workers. I think it's 40 turns or 30 turns or something crazy like that. So. Alright. Build a temple. Actually, this guy, let's just see what is over here. They would have the gall. Where did that ship even come from? Get back here to heal up. Wonder if that's just a little island, or I guess I didn't fully explore, so it's possible it could hook around. I doubt it. stop building a farm and let's build or capture this incense. Alright, market. Forge. Way past time to build a forge there. Alright, our capital's pretty good. Let's build another farm over here. Oh my god, there's prime timber over there. I have actually been lacking on my exploring. I've had other pressing matters, but it is. Prime timber is just great. I think you can build all these wooden ships like 25% faster with prime timber. Oh, this is just the other continent. Okay. That's where the English are. That makes sense. That makes me not want to build a city over there because then they can, attack me via land, and I would have to dedicate a lot of troops over that way. Okay, I'm gonna do an archery range there. Let's start building some archers. Gaul. Toll house. Sure, I'll organize a rebuilding effort. That's a random event. Alright. Let's just get him back here. Try to protect this sea amber resource.
It is thus with farming.
Alright, now I can build food crop plantations, which means I can finally work those bananas. Yeah, no, I need to build a settler, some defensive troops. Here we go. I think if we win this one, we'll get one more promotion. Alright, Skoma. Composite bowmen. Greenery. They need to build. They need tavern. Here we go. This should finally stop the barbarians from being up my butt there. I mean, they'll still be up my butt, but I'll be able to actually do something instead of just die every other attack. Okay, what is this? This will be interesting if the Axumites decide to attack us. I mean, we'll make quick work of them with all of our skirmishers, but we'll see. If they want to squab. Here they come. Toll house. Spearmen. Let's get our skirmishers going. Yeah, 99% chance. This is why skirmishers are so crucial for defense, even though they're technically an offensive unit. The British are declaring war on the Russians. That's a interesting strategy. You can see here the Axumites have technically a stronger army than us. That's probably why they attacked. But with the 4 skirmishers, I feel pretty comfortable. Probably actually a lighthouse. It's a no-brainer. I should have had a lighthouse in there a long time ago. Alright. So the only bad thing about putting the city here is it won't be on a hill, and it's going to be like my choke point. But I think I'm going to do it anyways, because I want to have access, or I want the city to be able to work these horses and these oranges. If I put it here, ooh, yeah, I need to get up there right away. Okay. Screw a lighthouse, you're going to build a settler. I need to get up there right away because you can see the Germans are coming. Now if I put it here, then I don't get to work the oranges or the horses, but I get the dye and the cattle, and I will be on a hill, so I think actually that makes more sense. And then I guess I could maybe put a... We'll see, I don't know. It fits better with my borders to put it here. I wonder... Let's sneak this guy up here and see what the Germans have done. See where they put their city. They're still incredibly weak. Yeah, keep building these. Can't really tell. Do I have more archers anywhere? I just built that one, didn't I? Okay. So I can't upgrade my archers at all. Let's see if the Axumites... Oh, they're still mad at us. Fishing dock. I'm gonna run away. Oh. Okay. You just cannot escape the barbarian longships. And we're dead. Oh, they both withdrew. That is a minor miracle. If I can get that back home. Do I do this? Oh, can't reach them.
A man who is putting on his armor for war should not boast like a man who's taking it off.
Let's go fortification. Spearman. I need to examine this city. Why are they not growing? Because they have a priest instead of using their farm. Alright. Well, along with the settler, we'll want to spread our religion right away, so I'll do that. Alright, we got bananas. I'm gonna work these bananas too. Huh. That is excellent that galley was able to survive. Very lucky. Got some good rolls there. Fishing dock, you can do a lighthouse. 40 turns to build a food crop plantation there. Axamites. I do not want to fight with you. 80 gold, that's good. There we go. Upgraded against barbarians. Should win this. Killed one and the other withdrew. That's good. We'll need a spy for that new city too. This place is... I don't even know what to do with this place. I mean, I should do a grocer for the tapioca, but I'll do greenery. Oh my god. Where do they keep coming from? Of course one dies. You just, like... There should be no trees anymore, because the barbarians have cut down every tree on every continent to build just this never-ending string of ships. Imagine playing on like Raging Barbarians or something too. Just be twice as many out there. But I mean, ultimately it makes the game more interesting and fun. It's just, you can tell, frustrating in the moment. I have played games with no barbarians before, and it is a bit dull. This is a rather crucial time, kind of like a pivotal time. I need to get this city built and going. So I think I am going to begin a golden age. 12 turns. I think it makes your workers... Oh, doesn't look like they work faster. Okay, spy. Let's build some more composite bowmen. Where's the lighthouse? Lighthouse. Let's build another worker. Okay, we can start moving some troops up that way. It's going to be all the skirmishers. Leave the axemen behind. Yeah. We'll send the monk with them.
A nail secures the horseshoe, the shoe the horse the man,
Okay.
the man the castle, and the castle the whole
Alright,
realm.
stirrup I get some tech transfer from. Okay, we gotta start building roads. Alright, decisions. Let's actually send the skirmishers ahead. Maybe they can see what the Germans are up to. Alright, the Germans already have cultural borders over that cow. I could try to culture bomb them. You know what? I'm just going to go back with my original plan right there. It's going to have to be good enough. That's a city where I am going to build like walls and stuff. So build this city, build 2 down here, and then that'll be like my, you know, kind of base empire. And after that, it is going to be any other land I grab will be through conquest. Booth a booth. We are going to do a theater. Spread Buddhism. Everyone else can just fortify. Worker, you can do Hunter's Cabin. Yeah, Hunter's Cabin. 2 spies. Well. That city's going to need a lot of work from workers because there is a lot of jungle to get through.
You speak the truth. Have a foot in the stirrup.
Alright, Siegecraft. Compass. Compass is nice, it gives us +1. We do have a decent amount of sea resources. Let's just build another worker. This Quacho's Neck is quickly turning into our best city. Might as well do the tax office too. Sure, do a temple. Oh, they're angry. They need a temple. Golden Age is over. Okay, how about you help over here with this banana plantation? That's good. I need that galley to level up again. It's 57% against barbarians. Road is done. Let's do a monastery. We work in both of these. Good. It's growing in 4 turns. Need to start spreading more farms. Do that here. Okay, so the Russians, I didn't notice this when it happened, but they are no longer Taoists or Taoists, so they really like us. They are now friendly with us, and that's good. We should try to maintain that. Masaru. Who is this enemy near us? Oh, pirate longship. Would have never have guessed. Okay, you can build a farm as well. Let's hopefully win this one. Good. Okay, grocer. Archery range. It's time to get these cities built over here too. Library there, theater. Let's go courthouse, I think. Grocer. Caravan house. Alright, it's gonna be the spy. Okay, we have horses now. They are trying to expand as fast as possible with the cultural borders, but I will rein that back. I'm just going to start chopping jungle near this banana.
The wisest men follow their own direction.
Siegecraft, the Russians have already discovered. Tax office, what can we do here? Composite bowmen for our new cities. Be a couple turns, and that will be our cultural borders, and Booth will have popped. Booth will be a nice city pretty quickly too. as well. With the booth borders have expanded. Axumites declared war on us again. Alright, the Greeks. Oh wow, they're way up there in score. Let's do open borders with them. That means they're probably ahead of us. The Koreans are pleased with us. Yeah, we'll do open borders with them. We need to make friends. Axumites. What is their problem? Alright. Axemen, battering rams, skirmisher, horsemen. Well, when you come with a stack of 4, I have 4 skirmishers for you. 98%, 90%, 98, 100%. Alright. Spy. Let's go settler. So, these newer cities that I'm going to build down closer to our capital, they shouldn't have as big of an impact on our economy as, or like a negative impact on our economy as the other ones, because they are just closer to our capital. And hopefully, I can't remember how many courthouses you need for a Forbidden Palace, but we got to be getting close. So, once that's available, I'll build it up here in Quacha's Neck, and that'll reduce the maintenance of these cities kind of to the north here. So, our economy will be doing okay. Man, the Greeks are way, way ahead currently. Composite bowman. Sure, do a market. You're going to be going here. Library. And we need Conda.
For siege works against bold and venturesome men should be constructed on one plan. On
the
another,
medieval era
men, and on still
is
another,
next, and you can see I get tech transfer for these medieval technologies, or at least guilds, which means the Greeks are already there. But looks like the Greeks and probably the Russians have sanitation, so I get 60% tech transfer there, so I'll definitely do that. Next city's gonna be there, so I'm gonna start chopping the jungle for the pigs. Have this guy help, so it doesn't take 10 years. Composite bowman, and you can build a settler too. Chop. Fortify. Yeah, it's gonna be that spot. Yeah, that's perfect. Chop. Irrigate, irrigate, irrigate. Henry converted to Buddhism. That's interesting. The Russians are back to being Taoists. This should be an easy victory. Yep. Let's start. Axumites. Let's see if this might be a good source of gold, just having the Axumites declare war on me every 15 turns. Send a group of 4 that my skirmishers easily defeat, and then have them declare peace. Okay, yeah, I need to get harbors going everywhere because I get the free 2 commerce from that, thanks to building enough galleys. It was. This guy doesn't need to fog bust anymore, I don't think. Oh, yeah, he still does. He won't need to for much longer.
Alright, but apart from the sanitation, medicine, education, wine, public order,
Elephant taming, I get 80% from tech transfer, but I don't have access to elephants yet. I think you need monotheism to get like education eventually, so I am going to just take that now. 2 turns. Okay. Still might be a decent hit, so we're making 2 gold. Let's see what happens when we build a city. Down 13. Okay. I kind of... That is actually a bigger impact than I thought it would be. But as long as we're like 50% or above, that's like 50% is my like the lowest I would ever want it to be as far as science research. So we shouldn't get below that even with planning on building another city.
I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Let's get theology too. Oh, shut up. Asking me to do anything. Axamites. Build another one. Okay, so we can build the Forbidden Palace now. So I'm going to do that in Quacha's neck. We need another galley. Because we are going to be working these pearls pretty soon. We actually have access to... We already have fish, okay. We can get some additional fish resources. Build the Forbidden Palace here, that'll help out with these maintenance costs. Sorry, British. You're just too weak for me to be canceling any deals for you. Alright. Harbor. Harbor. Now that this galley has been upgraded so many times, and now we're going to be like almost 100% against barbarians. Yeah. Now I encourage the barbarians to attack that specific troop over and over and over. Because I think you need to get upgraded, or have so many upgrades, or promotions I should say, not upgrades, to unlock certain things, like maybe a military academy in the future. I can't recall specifically, but I know you need to have something that's been promoted like 4 or 5 times to unlock certain things. Alright, yeah, we need a smokehouse here. They're getting sick. Alright, we're at -2 gold, build a city, -14. Okay, so not horrible. Let's go theater. Let's drop that one more. No more fog busting needed.
Two cities have been formed by two loves. The earthly by the love of self, the heavenly
Militancy is not something, I mean, I'll show you what it is. It's something if you want to basically get into a war or prepare for a war and build a bunch of troops. You get +2 experience points in all cities with Buddhism, and you train troops 10% faster. It hurts your science and culture. Looks like you can build like Crusaders and something. Militancy is something I don't run very often, if ever. So not going to do that right now. What about caste system though? I think I am going to do caste system just because I'm not getting many great people as it is. So if I get 50% less than not very many, that is not much of a problem for me right now. And then it gives you happiness and increases production in your cities by 10% for the ones that have Buddhism, which in our case is all of them. And you can build troops 10% faster too. So I'm going to do caste system for now. Revolting slaves, so that's something that happens. The Germans must be running slavery. So when you run slavery, and I think it's also serfdom, you can have slave revolts, and then they, like if other civilizations near you do it, that can spill into your borders. Galley, okay, we're gonna go harbor. Theater. 44 gold. Guess we'll rebuild it. Alright, Mr. Galley, you get down here. Build the aqueduct first, but I probably will build that unique Buddhist building there. Need to start chopping down all this jungle. Just need more workers in general. Theater, they're gonna need a smokehouse or something. Just gonna wait there until the borders expand. Harbor. Well, they could use an aqueduct too. Do granary as well. Wait one more turn. Alright, there. Actually, don't build an aqueduct, build a workboat. Okay, and that is an hour. We're actually caught up to the Russians, and we're quite a bit behind the Greeks, but not so far behind that we can't see them. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.